I also think, Michael, that you probably have a lot less homes built because what a lot of people don't realize is a lot of home builders are using variable mortgage debt in
Correct.
order to get the construction loans to buy the dirt and then to build the property. And so they've only got a year and they can't lock in those loans at a fixed rate. So you have rates go to 10, they're under pressure to quickly turn those homes, and their holding costs of that new construction home on their debt is really high. Then they got to really incentivize you to come buy it. So you've got to have some really great incentives to get people to, take those pretty quickly so that you can get out of your construction debt.
Yeah. Then the other thing that I'll point out at this, and then we'll switch to commercial real quick, is I actually think landlords who bought before the rate increase and had 30-year fixed rate debt are going to be, frankly, really happy. Because again,
Yes.
in that kind of environment, you're having inflation. Also, you're having less people buy, so you have more renters, and you
Yes.
probably would see rental rates go up, letting inflation be your friend. And again, we're pretty unique in the U.S. with 30-year fixed rate debt, and if you're lucky enough to have a 3 or a 4, and now suddenly it's 10%, you are just smiling. Yeah, your value may go down, but who freaking cares? You're printing cash flow. So I think that's something else that
Right.
probably happens.
And that's one of the beauties of holding, rental property for a long time is you don't really necessarily care about value and blips in value as long as you're cash flowing well. And if you bought properties in the last several years with really low interest rate, you are cash flowing well. And I'm starting to see the benefits of. I had a bunch of properties where I did the Burr method. So I got the first, rehabbed, and then pulled out equity, put a second mortgage on it or a line of credit. And a bunch of my seconds are coming due, and I'm just paying them off because the rates are jumping. And even paying them off, I'm like, wow, my loans are almost paid off on
Yeah.
some of these that I bought,
Yeah.
2009, 10, 11, 12. It's like, wow, it's really nice. So that cash flow just keeps going up, up, up over time.
Yeah.
And you don't have to sell when you're in an area that has a lot of housing demand, very low supply. You stay full, you can raise your rents and cash flow well. So we're able to kind of weather this without going, oh no, my property value dropped 10 or 20%, because it'll come back once rates
Yeah.
come back down at some point too.